Hello everyone, this is Impulse and welcome back to episode number 41 of our Futurecraft Let's Play. And this week we got something special. We are finally on the official release of Minecraft 1.7.2. And if you guys have been around the channel for a while, you know that when we are on official releases, I like to give out my world download. So instead of working on the Wither farm, which was the popular choice on the last Futurecraft voting, I'm going to give you a little tour of the world. And for those of you that haven't seen every single episode, you may see something that you didn't even know existed. And for those of you that have, if you're going to download the world, it's a nice refresher on where everything is. So we're here at the base, and inside the foot is kind of my sleeping quarters. Nothing fancy in here really, just a portal and my ender chest, and then up there basically have some beds tucked away if I want to sleep. And this is kind of like, this is my sleeping quarters type of deal, and then the actual base itself is tucked into the mountain here. So you can see I've done a little bit of work, of course, off camera over the past week or so. Put a bridge in. I was tired of having to ender pearl across. And I think I mentioned it in a previous episode. I had some creeper damage around here, blew up my door, and so I was able to get that fixed. And even inside here, I've done a little bit of work. I'm chipping away at this thing. This storage system is massive. They keep adding stuff to the game. As you can see, I started to get my stained glass panels in there, and or panes they're called, and some carpet. And basically the top row is meant to be my decoration blocks, and I'm going to have probably building blocks along the bottom, and I got a feeling the decoration's going to go around a little bit more, because I got to get the glass, and I got stained glass and a whole bunch of other stuff. You can just go in there. I might actually run out of chests. But it does get pretty laggy in here with all these frames, so if you got a computer that looks like I'm locked at 60 right now because I'm recording, but typically I get around 100 in here, and when I'm in the rest of the world, somewhere between 350 and 400 frames per second. So those of you that are wondering, my graphics card is a 580, GTX 580, so running one of those. I used to have two, and typically I run two, but in the summertime, two cards together in my machine just gets the PC a little too hot. So up the stairs here is my villagers. You see I had to add some half slabs here because of those baby zombies. I'm hoping they're not going to be able to jump over. Hey, what are you doing in there? Oh, now you're all alone, sorry. Alright, fine, you can stay. These are my not perfect villagers, but they work for me. This librarian over here, last trade is paper for emeralds, and I got a sugarcane farm I'll show you in a little bit. And then this guy in his last slot, he's got all the stuff, but when I need to recycle the trades, I'll give him some gold, and I can get basically all the tools. So, and you can see I got this. I like putting the carpet over the fence. I guess I'm too lazy to hit that. So I'd rather just jump over it. But anyway, got this little villager trading center. As you saw, I was able to eject him, and a new guy, if he fell through as well, would come through. He doesn't want to go. This guy is stubborn. Anyway, I'll have new villagers basically come up every once in a while from a infinite villager trading or infinite villager spawner down below, and they'll refill those slots as I get them full. Come on over here. Here's something I did in a very early episode. It's a watermelon and pumpkin farm. I kind of just have the stems mixed, so I get a little bit of each. As you can see, they're floating there, and yeah, I got plenty. So it's basically just hooked up to a day-night sensor, and every day cycle, it will just eject what's been growing and store them in this chest. So pretty simple little deal. Have these rail system here. It's this was a design by JL2579, Cabo PC, and Sandcarn, I believe. And it's kind of cool because it's got like a track switching mechanism. You can see the track kind of flip there, and you can decide if you want to stop or if you want to go. And my idea was that I was going to, have this track system go throughout my whole world. And I guess it was a decent idea at the time, but then I kind of realized that Nether travel was A lot more efficient. You know, I was just too lazy to sit in a minecart for that long. So let's see, where should we go next? I'm going to get to the Nether hub in a minute, but let's head on over out the base. And it's nighttime. Let's see if we're going to run into mobs. I'm pretty sure I'm on hard. Yep. So we may run into a little bit of challenges here along the way, but if we take a left, we can go out and around this mountain. And I found a couple spawners over here early on in the series. And it's just over this way, and you can see 2 torches over there kind of signify the entrance to this thing. Let's test my new bow out. I had to get all new gear. Oh, that works fine for me. I had to get all new gear because if you remember last episode, I was AFKing at that mob farm, and somehow I died. I still don't know how. I took a mob glitch through the glass or something and was able to kill me. So anyway, here's a skeleton spawner. It's just a single one, but you can see them spawning, and really, really simple design here. Ooh, looks like I got my particles turned off. Let me fix that. There we go. That's better. And they basically just get routed down here to this lava blade, and yep, that's what happens. Their drops will get stored in this chest. I actually just added the second chest, so it's filling up at the moment, but yeah, I got plenty of bones and arrows just kind of scattered throughout this place. So nice little farm whenever I need to get more bones and arrows. Mostly bones, because I like having bone meal for my tree farm, which I'll show you in a bit as well. Oh, can hear them already. Spider spawner over here. It's a cave spider, so I can basically funnel them into a 1 wide drowning chamber, and they will get kind of pushed down by the water, and they'll drown, and their string will get put in here. Let's see. We'll stick around long enough for one of these guys to drown. There we go. You can see him starting to take damage. And there he goes. And string. He didn't leave me no string. Come on. 7. There we go. Okay. So you can see that's working. So basically just kind of close off everything in AFK. Of course, you know, this could look better, and I could automate the door and stuff, but it does fine for how little I use it. So I'm going to head back up to the surface. This is going to take a bit, so I will cut tape and be back when I'm at the top. Okay, so as I exit up here, I'm going to turn to the right. Typically I use the Nether to get to this next place, but I want to show you where it is in relationship to the map this time. So you can see there's a village over there. I'm not sure if I even have any villagers left. Here, let's just avoid this guy. And you can see I have track from grabbing villagers from there and bringing them to my base when I needed them. Yeah, we're just gonna not let these guys slow us down. If we keep heading this way, here, let me use a couple more ender pearls. You might actually see it here in a second, actually. If this will render. Yeah, let's try F3A here. There we go. A little further. Might be over this hill. And it's actually, I got pretty lucky because not too far from where I decided to do my base, I came across a witch hut. And you can see my witch farm starting to render up here in the distance. Ooh! My first encounter with a witch that's not inside my mob trap. Oh well, we'll let her be. She's not doing me any harm. So actually, I kind of wish you were in there. So this is my witch farm, smart shifting floor design that I developed back in the day. It's since been, you know, major advances in technology, I guess, by some other great Minecrafters. So I might end up swapping this out. I mentioned it at the end of the last video. Oh, I think I got one in there. There we go. You can see a witch in there. And is the floor not shifting? She must be in between floors. So yeah, that's one of the advances that I'm talking about. Is it's kind of nice to have 2 floors shifting. Actually, they're not shifting at all. There we go. She's just walking back and forth. It's not even working. Yeah, so I might need to take a look at that for sure. I mean, I haven't given this thing any love in a long time. There she goes. Looks like I got a couple rows that aren't working properly, so I'll need to investigate that. But basically, they just fall down. Their drops get brought up a item elevator, and stored into here, which I've AFK'd here so long now that basically all my sorters have overflowed, and I got just chaos. Ooh, lots of gunpowder. So typically what I do is, since I haven't spent much time lighting up caves and stuff, I come over here and I ender pearl to the top of that, kind of get that bubble that you have around you where mobs can spawn higher up out of the ground so that those caves aren't a concern and I don't have to half slab as much. And you just heard this firing. This is my sugarcane farm. Basically, it's got all these pistons are bud powered, so every time sugarcane grows, the whole row just pushes the cane off, and then it's collected by a hopper minecart that's driving back and forth. Kind of hard to see. It's probably filled to the brim right now. Yeah, you can see all the lights. So this thing's completely full. Probably sugarcane all the way up in the hoppers all the way. So plenty of sugarcane, and that's what I use for my villager trading and get all my diamond tools and stuff from that. And yeah, that's basically it for this area. I do really enjoy this area because you know, I use a lot of redstone and I like glowstone, and even sticks come in pretty handy for me. So I AFK here a lot, and because of that my sugarcane farm is mass producing. And you know, since I AFK here a lot, I can see in the future, you know, any kind of AFK farms where I need to be in range of it would be here. And, you know, its spawn would be kind of AFK farms where the player doesn't have to be in range type of thing. Oh, that was my old hidey hole. So, texture pack's messed up. Yeah, I gotta fix it. Alright, so that's that for the witch farm area. Let's go into the nether. And the first thing you notice is I have ice and trapdoors, so I can do my fast sprinty thingy. And I got signs here for you guys. I just put them here just so you know. Blaze farm is that way. It's nothing special. It's just kind of ethos design. I do have an AFK thing I added on, but I had a ghast come along while I was outside it and kind of blow up some wiring. So yeah, it's out of service at the moment. So I'm gonna be doing some revamp to it. Anyway, if you guys have been following my channel, I got some ideas and you know what they are. So anyway, this is kind of the central area, my nether hub. Basically just split it off into intersection here, so you can go to the stronghold, you can go to the witch farm or blaze farm, and then through here is back to the base and to spawn. I'll wait to go to spawn, but let's see here. There's something kind of cool up here. Let's go. I'll show you this first. So this trapdoor hanging down is for a reason, because I actually have some minecarts, a little minecart elevator, and if we go up it, eject out of the cart, come around the corner here, we can do the ender pearl trick, and we're above the nether. More minecart elevators. I like these things just because, yeah, lag or not, you're still going to get through. We get to the top of this and get off here and come up over here, and we can see what's happening. I got my little glass wall so gas can't see me, and I can still see what's going on. But you can see this is my 3-in-1 gold pan, my gold farm, gas farm, magma cube, all in one deal. And I did it with the hopper floor, not with the hopper minecart. So basically the entire floor is hoppers. That's simply because my computer can handle it. And yeah, you can see it's really productive. As I stand up here, you can hear all that clicking. That's basically the rotten flesh being disposed, the item elevator, bringing everything up into the sorting system. This first one's for the gold nuggets, which actually goes down into a major storage array, and that's why that's empty. And here's my gunpowder from the gas, my tears, and magma cream. Let's take a look at it. I just AFK'd here for a couple days because that last project I did took up pretty much all my gold. So I was refilling it, and you can see all these lights indicate a full double chest of gold nuggets. So a couple days of me just left my guy here while I was at work. Is that a visual thing, or is there actually a bunch of slabs missing? Well, that didn't help. Oh, it's not rendering. Oh, okay, they're there. Whew. I was like, why was a whole row of slabs missing? That'd be weird. Anyway, I don't think I ever showed this, or maybe I did, but I was having some weird issues a while ago, where if I stayed AFK here long enough, I'd stopped getting spawns. And so what I did was I put in a track that basically went 128 out and back on a timer. So every couple minutes it would just send me out and back just to kind of reset spawns. But in the last couple days I haven't had that issue anymore, so I can probably take this out and it's kind of useless now. So hopefully that stays that way. I don't know if it was a bug that I was experiencing before or what, but anyway, seems to be fixed. At least my last couple tests and couple days worth of AFK went well. So when you get back down from that, it brings you back to, this is the inside of my little in the inside of the shoe, upside down shoe I call it, and that's where that takes you. So we can come out and basically just go right back in, and we're back at the Nether hub. Alright, and so that's that. I'm going to take you to spawn probably last, and you guys are probably most familiar with it anyway, because that's where I've been spending most of my time in the past episodes. But this is new. You can tell it's new because it's not pretty, or fairly new. I haven't just taken the time to work on it because it's really long path. And basically what this takes you to, if you're patient enough to travel along it by foot, is two things. One, I have kind of my new, well, it's a newer Nether fortress that actually has the spawn boxes, I guess you would say, for the wither skellies and blaze and stuff around the fortress. They're correct. I had an update where it messed up the one kind of back by my hub, so I ended up just saying, all right, well, I'll just go to a new fortress, and basically found one using a mist and made this path out to it. But this also leads to the Mushroom Island, which was a huge project because I wanted to make a peaceful mob farm. And in order to do that, that's why all the work at spawn had to happen. I needed to get rid of all the peaceful animals around spawn. And as you'll see later, that's why I kind of made a spawn-proof perimeter in my spawn chunks, basically. Man, this place is getting tore up. Too many times traveling down this path, getting shot at like that. Bob and weave. Hey, take that. Alright. Yeah, I'm having some rendering problems. I don't know if that's because of the update or what. Maybe I need to calibrate my video settings. So I'm not gonna go to the fortress because basically if you follow this path and to the end, it'll take you up to a fortress. But if you continue on this way, it'll take you to the Mushroom Island, and it shouldn't be too much further. Just around here, and we'll go through here. Alright, so here it is, the Mushroom Island, and you can see I built a peaceful mob trap on here. So basically it's only going to spawn mushroom cows, and when they spawn they trigger some tripwire, which releases some water and kind of washes them down into a canal and leads them to their death. Some lava cooks them, and I get the leather. So I kind of wish it wasn't raining, but that's okay. Anyway, while we wait to see if some spawn, let me tell you guys what's going on. And part of the reason why I wanted to do this special video, this download, world download, not only because the release is out, but also because the wither farm, or wither skelly farm that I'm going to be doing is going to take a lot of time and research, and I'm already working on it, and running into some things here and there, and some troubles trying to get it to do what I want it to do. And I didn't want to leave you guys hanging kind of while I went to Minecon, which is coming up and getting super excited about. So that's coming up this weekend. I'm going to be flying out on Friday. Not sure when I'm going to release this video. It'll probably be on Wednesday that this will go out. And so I don't really have too much time left to get you guys a video and to be working on the wither skelly farm. So anyway, this is a little easier for me to just kind of go around my tour, give you guys a review of it, or for the first time, if it's the first time seeing it, kind of a here's where everything is. And I got a lot of stuff to prepare for with Minecon. Getting all the hotel reservations settled and plane tickets and plans. I'm actually meeting up with Tango, and we are going to basically be carpooling to the airport, riding on the plane together, you staying at the hotel, going to the Minecracker event on Friday night. Super excited for that. Can't wait to meet some of the Minecrackers. Hopefully meet up with JL 2579 beforehand. He's got my Zip Crowd t-shirt, so I'll be wearing a black Zip Crowd t-shirt while I'm there. And let's see what else. We gotta plan basically all the different things we're gonna go to while we're at Minecon, the different booths that we're gonna check out, and the different panels we're gonna go to, and that sort of thing. So just a lot going on. Also, if you are going to Minecon, like I said, I'm wearing that Zip Crowd t-shirt. Definitely look for me there. I'll have some business cards. I might sign the backs of them, or if you want me to sign something, I'll have pens and stuff, markers, Sharpies, whatever. So yeah, definitely don't be shy. Come up, say hi. Let me know that you know who I am. That'd be super cool if I had at least one or two people come up to me and let me know. So sometimes this does take a long time, and the rain's definitely not helping. So I was hoping to show you this in action, but may not be the day for that. That's alright. Ooh, look at that grass. I don't know if that looks any different or what, but yeah, I don't have a lot saved up. I come here and rob this chest every once in a while. I think that's probably the next thing I'll do, is leave my guy AFK here for a while. Make sure this thing's still working. I wonder, I mean, potentially could have, mechanics could have changed in the update, so we'll have to check that out for sure. So anyway, I'm going to head back to, let's see, I'm going to head back to the Nether hub, and I'll pick it up when I get back. Alright, back here at the Nether hub, and next stop is the Stronghold. Oh, let me do that again. I want to show you guys kind of where it is. So I came out of there, and the sign that says the Stronghold, obviously. So we'll use the ice path here. If you spam the spacebar, you go super fast. And I like having the trapdoors on the top. It's just a personal preference, but I do like it better. And then off to the side here, you can see the portal. We'll go through, and immediately you'll notice we got kind of two looks. We got the sandstone and the nether brick look, and then we got more of the quartz and carpet look. So if you go up the stairs here, quartz and carpet, you hear an annoying wither immediately. Let's see. This is probably going to be a little too loud, so let me turn it down here. I know I can change just the mob sounds now, but I don't want to figure it out. If I look through here, you can see him back there right now. He's just kind of chilling. I know it sounds like he's mad, but he's kind of chilling. If I want to make him mad, I can press this lever, and this will basically put cobble into his head, and then he starts doing his little explosion thing. Now you can tell he's mad, right? Because he's super loud. Hang on, let's do this. I'll get it to it this time. This would be a hostile creature, I guess. Is that going to be enough? Let's see. I don't know how much that helps. Anyway, so right now he's basically getting hit in the head every once in a while, and that's making him mad. He's blowing up, but he's not really doing much. If I turn this on, he'll generate cobblestone for me. So it's basically just a cobblestone generator that's pushing it into his body. You can actually see it through the crack there breaking. And what we're doing with that is basically, in this case, should be just storing it. Might be sending it. No, we're sending it to a furnace. That's right. So if I got a couple options here for the wood. Sorry, it's been a while since I've been here. A couple options for the wood, and that's my automatic tree farm. If I'm pushing wood into them, I can decide if I want to turn that wood into charcoal or just collect wood. And then I also have an option for the charcoal if I want to recycle it, which means put it into a furnace array that's going to be used to make the smooth stone, or if I want to keep it, so if I want to collect it for whatever reason I need it, it'd end up in these chests here. I think that one. So I think if my furnace array is working, we should see a batch of stone coming in, unless I don't have enough fuel in it, of course, which could be the case, because it looks like I've been keeping wood. So we'll flip that to charcoal. We'll turn that off for now, and I'll show you the other option here, which is to turn on an automatic tree farm, grab some saplings. You can see I only got 5. Second I plant one, there it goes, and another one shoots up at me and I grab it. So I can plant another one. And this is basically just pushing these logs into the wither, and they will explode them and gets collected into the system. And in this case, I decided to turn it into charcoal. So if I wanted to keep it, I could flip this down and it'd end up in here if I needed wood. So I do that every once in a while. It just depends on my needs. A lot of options here. I'll turn that off because that's pretty annoying, and I kind of want to get out of here because the wither is annoying. So, yeah, room's decorated. Best I could do at the moment. I need to really spend some more time. Come on down the stairs here, and we got a minecart booster set up. Here 2 carts basically click into each other, and you can kind of see the bounding boxes shaking against each other. Just barely. But you notice it's all just regular rail, and I'll make it all the way out to 128 blocks to my Enderman farm. This is my Expender Enderman farm. I have a tutorial for it on the channel if you want to check it out. And you can see here, hit a cactus, those get collected, and I got Enderman falling. Oh man, look at this. This is the first time I've seen this. I had my particles off before when I was getting my XP. This is nuts. I mean, I don't know if it's really necessary. Anyway, yeah, these particle effects, I'm not sure I like them, to tell you the truth. But you can see this is where I keep all my diamond gear. Looks like I need to restock. Yeah, a little bit from trading with villagers. And then I got my ride and grind technology here with the cart where I can just ride along and collect my XP and my ender pearls if I need them. And then when I'm done with the ride, I can pull up here, hit that lever to stop, enchant, or you know, do a little anvil action on it. That's all good. Jump out when I want, and put me over here. So yep, that's it. That's the Enderman farm. You can see basically all the pearls are going to get put into this chest, and then that actually goes down into kind of a, I think I called it like an anti-hoarding station. Let's see. I forgot how to get down there. I think there's a passageway in the back here. And this is for all my books. Oh, guess I picked a bad one there. You can see I don't do a lot of book enchanting, but you know, power, I got a couple here. You can see the ones I don't use. I got a silk touch that I haven't put on shears yet, but I will. And if we come down here, got a little basement to this thing, and this is kind of my anti-hoarding setup. So I keep 2 chests full of ender pearls. Anything extra gets spit out to the end, and they go away. So that's it for the Enderman farm. I'll get back in the cart and head back up to the top, and we'll go through the portal, and that will take us to spawn because that's the last place I slept. So I'll see you there in a second. Okay, so I'm still in the end. I'm just going to show you how to get out. You basically go up the steps here next to where the wither is, and there you go. Hit escape to get past that screen, and here's my bed for where I slept last. You guys are probably familiar with this from the last episode. My mob trap that I built up in the sky, so I got my sky trap. Somebody gave me a really good idea for a name in the comments last video. They called it the Hive. And that's because if you see the outside of it, it's kind of got that, what do you call that design? It's like the, you know, like the hive. It's like a beehive. Anyway, so you can see right now I'm still sending these guys over. I was collecting them over in that little chamber to set up a peaceful mob trap. But I can press a button as well and also kill them for their loot. So it's got those 2 modes, which is nice. This was actually the last project I worked on. And if you're not familiar with what I got going on my spawn here, I'll kind of peek over the edge. You can see I dug out all my spawn chunks down to level 60, covered it with ice, and that way it's completely spawn proof from mobs or animals. The main reason I did it was for animals, so that my mushroom farm would be able to produce. And the half slabs around the outside 2 chunks was because these chunks are lazy loaded chunks, and entities still get processed, I guess you would say, or at least the game counts them as part of an entity count, but they're not actually doing stuff, I guess, so they won't despawn and whatnot. And you can see right there is my trench. So I'll head on down there, and my one little beacon there, which I hope to have more of soon. So here's the iron trench. Here's my, how I kind of prettied it up, I guess you would say, my design on making it look good. And do have some weird things going on, I'll admit it. Every once in a while I get like a golem that's kind of just like up on this. I put this glass in right here. Ooh, almost fell. And there'll be a golem that spawns right here. Iron golem. Or 2 or 3. So I think I'll be asking Tango about that on the plane ride maybe. So anyway, underneath here I have a nice little crafting area, which is cool. So all the iron basically gets put into all these chests. Oh yeah, that's right, I gotta fix my sorting system too. Now I remember. And I break the chest, the iron falls, and I basically stand inside of here and just do some fast crafting techniques to get all my iron blocks made. And then this is all just junk from digging out this area, so still have to clean that up as well. The plans for spawn is to, I'm basically going to build this up like all my farms, all my automated farms and stuff, that, especially the ones that I don't have to be here for, like the trench you don't have to be here for, or any other ones that kind of require a perimeter, like that. The hive, I'll call it. I do like that name, so thank you, whoever it was that gave me that idea. You can kind of see the hive pattern from here, but it's hard. And then, what's up, buddy? You want to hang out? Oh, check this out. This is cool, too. When I was making cobble, some of it was falling through the end portal. And so this is like the middle of my spawn chunks. This is the spawn point. And they all end up right here, which is cool. So anyway, and then you can see here I got this marked off, a couple spawn chunks that I will be using, or spawn chunks, slime chunks that I'll be using for a slime farm in the future, whenever you guys decide to make that the #1 vote option. So that's going to be it for today. I mean, a pretty long video, of course. It does take me a while to walk through my world, and I wanted to do it just to make sure that if you guys do decide to download the world, you would be able to make your way around without hassle. And now you can just kind of watch the video, see what I did, see where I went, and hopefully find everything so you can check it out for yourself. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, of course, remember to leave that like. I'm not going to give out any voting options, obviously, because I still have the one from last episode I need to work on. But please leave your comments anyway. I love reading your guys' comments, and I love all the support you give. And if you're going to Minecon, I'll see you there. And if you're not going to Minecon, make sure you're keeping an eye on either my channel or Tango's channel. I don't know yet, but we may have some sort of video posted over the weekend. We'll see. So just keep your eye on the feeds for that, and check our channels out in case your feeds are broken. And with that said, we'll see you again next time. Have a good one, everyone.